Welcome to Add a Little Dazzle. In today's video, I will be teaching you how to create a lip moisturizer sleeve using my Digital Studio and Add a Little Dazzle transfer sheets. You will learn how to take a digital punch and fill it with designer series paper and digital images. We will apply this skill to our featured project today, which is the meant to be my Digital Studio lip moisturizers. There are so many dazzling projects you can create with my Digital Studio for an upcoming wedding and family events, and today's project will give you a glimpse into the possibilities. So let's get started. To begin with, we will begin by opening our file to new project options, and we will choose multiple output options, and then we will click on 11 by 8.5 landscape and choose create your own. It will ask you to name your project, and we will name it meant to be lips and click OK. Now that it is opened up the window, you will go over here to your resource palette and click on Access Punches, and we will click on the 1 1/4 inch square punch. Double click. It is now there on my screen. I will right click it, edit object, and I will uncheck keep proportions, and on W I will enter 2.509. Then on H I will enter 2.734. As you can see, there is the punch, and you would continue creating more of them if you wanted to make more sleeves. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to click on it, make sure that it is highlighted, and I'm gonna go over here to where it says color fill. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm going to choose basic black, and I'm going to click OK. And as you can see, my square or my rectangle is now black. So now what I want to do is I want to add the stamp to it. So I'm going to click on stamps right here, and I'm going to go to browse, and I'm going to go down to the designer kits, and I'm going to find the one labeled meant to be right here, and I'm going to click open, and it's going to appear here in my left hand column, and I'm going to scroll down until I find the stamped image, which is right here, meant to be Flourish 7. Double click on it, and there it is. Now I'm going to right click on it, and first of all I'm going to bring it to the front. Then I'm going to right click on it again, and I'm going to edit object, and I'm going to make this the same size as the rectangle right here. And so then on H I'm going to enter 2.734, and on W I enter 2.509. There it is. Now I'm going to click on it again, once, and you're going to see right here change color. For right now, so that I'm able to see it, I'm just going to make it red right now. And that was actually cherry cobbler. So I'm just going to click on it right now. Now I'm going to place my cursor inside, and I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to place it directly on top and drop it. Now I don't want to make mine red, I want to make it white, but if I would have made it white here I wouldn't have been able to see it, so it's still highlighted. I'm going to go to change color, I'm going to click on whisper white and click OK, and there it is. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here in resource palettes to stamps. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click on browse. I'm going to go down to labels and tags, and I'm going to click open. Part of the meant to be ensemble with my Digital Studio includes its own punch, and so here it is, meant to be. I'm going to double click on it, and then I am going to resize this, and so I'm going to right click on it to resize it, edit object, uncheck keep proportions, and my measurement here is going to be 1.786, and my H is going to be 0.892. I'm going to uncheck it. There you see it's resized. Now I'm going to go here to punches on the right hand column, and I'm going to mat it. It's at 2, it's at black, that's okay, and it's perfect, but now you see it's gray inside, so I want to color it, so I'm going to go over here to color fill, and I'm going to choose whisper white. I'm going to click on it OK, and now it's colored in, and I'm going to just drag it and place it there in the center, as you can see, and it's not moving for me, so I'm going to scroll down to edit object, and then I'm just going to reposition it by hand by clicking on the X, and I can get it exactly where I want it to be. Now there it is, and then close it with X. Now I'm going to go to my stamps, and I'm going to choose browse, and for this one I used wedding words. Here's wedding words, and I clicked open, and so here are all my choices, and I'm going to scroll down, and I want to show you with Mr. and Mrs. Let's see where it is. There's a bunch of that would fit in there perfectly. So here's Mr. and Mrs. I'm going to double click on it, and there it is. And so I need to resize this, so I'm going to place my cursor inside, right click, drop down on edit object, uncheck keep proportions, and my measurements are going to be 1.389. Now it may change according to the size of your image, so you have to keep that in mind. And so there it is. Now, because again I told you that we have to do everything in reverse, and we have to mirror it because it's going to be printed on the reverse direction, we need to go here, making sure first that Mr. and Mrs. is highlighted. Click mirror. Now you see that it's backwards. Now you're gonna click inside of it and drag it and drop it exactly where you want it to be, and it wouldn't move again for me. So right click, scroll down to edit object, and then I'm just going to manually do this, and as you can see it's moving up for me, and that is all there is to it. Then you make sure you go to file, go to your printer right here, and you need to make sure that you choose high resolution and photo paper and print them, and you're going to make sure that you're going to print it on the transfer sheet on the matte side of it. So we invite you to visit us at addalittledazzle.com, where you can find the instructions, the digital instructions on how to finish this project. We also invite you to visit our Add a Little Dazzle store and Stampin' Up store, where you can find supplies for all your crafting needs. There you will find Add a Little Dazzle transfer sheets along with Add a Little Dazzle lip moisturizers. If you have any questions, email me at monica@addalittledazzle.com. Thanks, and have a dazzling day.